almost seemed rather presidential, and I think that was the goal here. I'm Trish Regan. Welcome everyone to a special edition of the Intelligence Report. We're waiting, as I said, on Donald Trump. We've got an all-star lineup to take you through his speech with the best analysis in the business. Joining me right now on set, the Five's Juan Williams, Republican strategist Ed Rollins, National Review editor, and Fox News contributor Rich Lowry, and Rachel Campos-Duffy, national spokesperson for the LIBRE Initiative. You know, as I introduced you all, I was just saying, you know, that was really quite a move, kind of a gutsy move there, to go down to Mexico, because anything could have happened, Rich. I mean, you know, Nieto could have said, I'm just going to trash this guy. I want nothing to do with him, and it really could have been a disaster.
Yeah, it was a bold move, and it was a minor coup for Donald Trump. It's definitely, pending this speech, his best day of the campaign since the conventions, and the president of Mexico could have blown it up. He didn't. Now there's a dispute over whether the funding of the wall was discussed or not. The president of Mexico says, I brought it up at the beginning, and Trump didn't respond. Trump says it wasn't discussed, so maybe that means Trump didn't respond. So there's some to and fro there. But the visuals, as you said, very presidential, and Trump has been losing this race, not so much on issues, but on demeanor and presidential qualities. Anything he can do to convince people he has them is a good day.
Right. I mean, because, Rachel, you think about it, the left has been out there saying, look, this guy's crazy, this guy's not presidential, this guy effectively is evil. If you vote for him, your future, your children's future will all be in jeopardy. And that's kind of the only line they've had, because I haven't heard a ton of economic policy coming from Hillary Clinton these days. So can he start to change that with moments like today?
Absolutely. And by the way, the same thing is being said on the other side of the border. So the you think the American press is tough? The Mexican press is tough too. And by the way, they're making Trump piñatas over there. The president of Mexico likened him to Stalin. I think Juan has one. So I mean, this was a tough crowd too. And I will say too, very well executed. I think by making it last minute, there wasn't time for anybody to organize and protest it. So it really went off very well.
Does he need to do more of this, Ed?
Sure he does. First of all, the president of Mexico is in a very vulnerable position and has been. He's very unpopular, and obviously is the former president beating the daylights out of him every day.
So by the way, why did he do this then? Why did he get up on stage with Trump?
I think it was a good thing for him. I think it basically shows the importance of the relationship between the U.S. and Mexico. It's one of our greatest allies, one of our greatest trading partners, and you're not going to get the borders secure unless the two sides sit down together, whether who pays for it or not. And I think the Homeland Security using that would basically be one of the great invasions or misuse of a piece of legislation. I think at the end of the day, you have to have a gentle approach. That we're going to build it, we're going to fix it. Let's come to an agreement on how we do this, and I think that's what this is.
You mentioned gentle. I mean, gentle, Juan. You know, think about all those Republicans right now that are on the fence, saying, "I don't know if I like this guy. I don't know if I'm comfortable with some of the rhetoric I've